team banned. Radiant team banned.
Hello, and welcome to a matchup between Spacecows and Russian Skill Gaming. My name is Radnor, and I'll be casting this matchup here today. They are already underway, so I'm going to jump right into the bans here. We see Batrider and Nyx Assassin being banned out by Spacecows already, and Darkseer is going to be banned out by Russian Skill Gaming. Really good bans, of course. No surprise to see these heroes being banned out here. You've got the Nyx Assassin, which is a tremendous ganker. He can do a good amount of damage coming out of his Vendetta once he hits level 6.
10 seconds remaining.
His Impale is a great disable. No surprise to see him banned out.
5 seconds
We've also
remaining.
see Batrider, who's a phenomenal initiator, with his lasso. Once he gets that at level 6, no surprise to see him banned out as well. Darkseer, beautiful team fight capability with that wall of replica. No surprise to see him banned out. And Magnus will be the final ban from Team Russian Skill Gaming. Lifestealer is going to be picked up first by Spacecows, and Russian Skill Gaming is going to be picking up Keeper of the Light. Maybe expect to see Phantom Lancer being picked out on Russian Skill Gaming here if he gets past the ban, or if he could get picked up in the 3rd spot there. Of course, great supports being picked up by Russian Skill Gaming. Bane, tremendous disables, rather tanky for his support. He has the ability to survive, and once he hits level 6 and gets that Enfeeble, you can tend to see heroes drop with just 2. I mean, Bane and another hero can tend to drop just about any hero. Lifestealer and Lone Druid are being picked up. A Shadow Demon is being picked up. Good pick so far for Team Spacecows. Shadow Demon, of course, a great counter towards something like the Bane. Lone Druid has great potential in any lane. He does have that advantage of the late game with that bear. Having 12 items is not anything to scoff at. Gyrocopter is going to be the last pickup here by Russian Skill Gaming. Good picks here. We've got Gyrocopter, who has very good mid-game and very good late-game potential. That flat cannon can tend to drop, especially supports, within 1,000 range. His call down, tremendous. That homing missile can do a very good amount of damage when leveled up. So no surprise to see Gyrocopter picked up here. Lifestealer, of course, a very good mid-game hero. He also scales well into the late game. He has great survivability with that rage. It's like having a built-in BKB.
5 seconds remaining.
No need to pick one up on him, and he has great survivability.
Radiant team banned.
We're going to see Clockwork being banned out here. Clockwork, tremendous initiator once he gets his hook shot. No surprise to see him banned out. Those cogs are not something you want to be going up against. So, again, no surprise to see him banned out. We're going to see a Queen of Pain being banned out, as well as a Phantom Lancer. He did get banned out here in the 2nd phase, as a Keeper of the Light is on the board. Not something you wanted comboed up with you is a Phantom Lancer Keeper of the Light combo. Definitely tremendous late game potential there, no surprise. Queen of Pain and Storm Spirit are being banned out on Russian Skill Gaming, both of which very good mid lane heroes. Queen of Pain, tremendous mid-game. That blink ability gives her the mobility that she needs. Same with Storm Spirit. Once he gets his ball lightning, you can just not keep them down. The mobility that either hero like that has is tremendous, and it can cause major problems, whether it be your late game or your mid game. No surprise. We're going to see a Weaver being banned out, and one more ban from Russian Skill Gaming. Pretty standard bans. I mean, Weaver has great survivability. Puck is a great mid lane hero. Russian Skills Gaming has blocked out some very good mid lane heroes. Of course, we're going to see a Lina pick up here. Lina is a very good support. She has very good damage output, a great disable with that light strike array. her Laguna Blade is a phenomenal skill. The one downside to Lena is she is a little frail. We're going to see a Luna being picked up by Russian Skill Gaming. Great late game carry. Luna has very good late game damage. She can drop towers, she can drop heroes, and especially with a fully leveled up Eclipse, she can drop multiple heroes within a close range. So no surprise to see her being picked up here. Two very unique setups here. We've got the Keeper of the Light, who's got that recall ability. He can pull people into a fight, so you could have someone like the Luna on one side of the map, and Keeper of the Light could pull her into the fight while she's getting her, farm. Just a very good mobile setup there with that Keeper of the Light pick, as well as the very good aggressive playstyle will be capable with Spacecows. They've got the Lone Druid, they've got the Lena, they've got the Lifestealer. Shadow Demon is very great in a tri-lane, so no surprise to see them going with a team lineup like this. Definitely going to be an exciting matchup between the two. We've got two more picks coming out, one for each team, and Spacecows is looking for their true. They're looking for a carry. They've got their supports with the Shadow Demon. They've got the great offlaner with Lone Druid. He can be your heavy support or your heavy carry, but most people tend to use him as a great split push. Tremendous in a team fight. He can bring that bear in. Once that bear has gotten its entangle, you can tend to see heroes fall very easily. And there's the Outworld Devourer. Outworld Devourer is very good hero pickup here. He's got two intelligence heroes that he's going up against, so that's going to be an advantage to him here. Especially with that Astral Imprisonment for Keeper of the Light. It can keep him down and keep him low on mana. Even with that Chakra Magic, being low on mana for a Keeper of the Light is definitely not a position you want to find yourself in. Same with Bane. Of course that goes with any hero, but your intelligence heroes, they tend to need the mana a little bit more than some of the other heroes on the map. One more pickup here. Definitely excited to see this matchup get underway. Now, Russian Skills Gaming is probably looking for a mid lane hero. Luna, of course, could go mid, but I don't know. This could go either way. You could have Gyrocopter in the off lane, Luna in the tri lane with Keeper of the Light, Bane, and Luna, or you could switch it up and have Luna in the off lane, Keeper of the Light, Bane, and Gyrocopter. Just depends on how you're going to scale your team late game. They're going to be using up a good amount of their reserve time here.
Windrunner at your service.
Windrunner is going to be picked up. Windrunner has great potential with that Windrun. The Shackle Shot is definitely a skill that will come in handy in team fights. So, glad to see that pickup here. And this matchup is going to be underway. Again, this is a matchup between Russian Skills Gaming and Spacecows. I'm going to go over the matchups here just real quick.
Prepare for battle.
We've got Keeper of the Light is being played by Gatsby. Bane is Street Magic. Luna is C3PO. We've got Windrunner is LFT Dord. And Gyrocopter is Nixon. Outworld Devourer will be played by Forgotten Fury.
You tend to get burned.
XYZ is going to be playing the Lone Druid. Lifestealer is going to be played by Zra. We've got Vilinx on Shadow Demon and Nuzzle on
30
Lena.
seconds.
As for lanes, we're going to be seeing Gyrocopter in the mid lane. We are going to see the tri-lane of Luna, Keeper of the Light, and Bane. And top lane, we are going to be seeing Windrunner. As for the Dire side, we're going to be seeing the Lone Druid mid, the tri-lane of Lifestealer, Shadow Demon, Lena on bottom, and the solo up
The
top
battle
is
begins.
going to be Outworld Devourer.
Double damage.
Got quite a few pickups of the compendium there. Always good to see. You should go out and pick up your compendium picks. Some good items have been given for the compendium so far. Good ward placement coming out. We see wards from the Radiant team in the Dire jungle. They just want to be able to keep an eye on that Outworld Devourer here. Again, we do see good ward placement from the Dire team. Down here on bottom, we see some aggression coming out, and Lifestealer was actually able to take down the Bane very quickly. That double damage was used very effectively, taking out the Bane on the bottom lane. There is definite wards coming out on the map. They're just trying to keep good vision, and no real surprise to see good vision coming out here. As for this matchup, you're going to see Gyrocopter's probably going to be at a disadvantage here in mid, going up against the Lone Druid. Even at low levels, you've got the ability to have that bear causing some very good harass. Not a position you exactly want to be in. It's like going up against two heroes in the lane. That flat cannon will be the skill that you're going to see leveled up here, but that bear is going to keep getting leveled up. Bear already is level 2, Lone Druid being level 3 already. It's going to definitely keep this Gyrocopter having to keep full on health.
Denied.
As for CS, Outworld Devourer is ranking top on the CS. He has to. If he wants to do good in the late game, we see the Astral Imprisonment come out on the Windrunner here. And that's going to be a big deal, as she is an intelligence-based hero. Little surprised that they picked up another intelligence hero after the Outworld Devourer came out. Outworld Devourer is a very good hero. He is item dependent, and if he doesn't get the farm needed, he tends to be lacking in the mid to late game. One nice thing about that skill is it might not do a lot of damage, but we do see that it is going to keep her damage output down, as she is an intelligence-based hero, and it's going to allow him to give some extra harass. Again, Astral Imprisonment comes out, she's going to be pulling back. She has literally no mana, and there was a kill on bottom of the Luna, was killed out by Shadow Demon in this tri-lane. I did miss that while I was up top. I do apologize. Trying to de-ward here. You see they did get rid of this Radiant ward that was here, eliminating their eye on the rune, actually. So good de-warding done by the Dire team. going to see the disruption come out as well as the illuminate. Bane's going to be pushed back into the trees.
Dear Luna, 'tis the moon that reflects your light.
He's going to use a tango up here, and
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
they're just having to be quite cautious when moving, especially in this jungle. Nice aggression coming out from this Dire team. Team Spacecows has been playing very aggressively on this tri-lane. Again, another disruption comes out. We're going to see Gatsby in a very bad position. The Light Striker rate comes down. One more light, and he's dropped by the combination of Shadow Demon. We're going to see the Lucent Beam come out on Lifestealer, and they're not going to be able to dive the tower enough to take them out. Again, very good aggression coming out. The score is 4-0 in way of Spacecows. I mean, it's already putting them in a good advantage. They're
Is under attack.
almost 1,500 advantage in XP and over 2,000 in gold advantage.
Triple fire.
We do see some good harassment coming out on the Lifestealer here from the Bane. Miss Light Striker Ray from Lena is going to allow Bane to walk out of here. We do see the Illuminate coming out. It's going to hit Lena up. Open wounds out on Bane. Bane's in a tough position. He's going to be dropping here. Oh, beautiful Lucent Beam is going to drop Lifestealer. Bane's going to go down. Luna's moving back. And the Illuminate comes out, sending Shadow Demon back as well. Beautiful play there, though. The Lucent Beam from the Luna came in and dropped the Lifestealer right before he was able to get the kill on the Luna as well. In the mid lane, we see a level 7 Lone Druid. We see a level 7 Gyrocopter. Outworld Devourer in a bad position. Shadow Demon coming in, using that disruption to protect the Outworld Devourer, and he's going to be able to get away. Not a lot of health, but if it wouldn't have been for that Shadow Demon and that beautifully placed disruption there, we would have seen him drop. And Outworld Devourer is on his way to a mechanism. We do see a call down coming out. Shadow Demon in a very bad position. Disruption comes out. Shackle Shot as well as the homing missile. And Gyrocopter is able to get the kill on the Shadow Demon there. That double damage Gyrocopter is not anything to misjudge here. We are going to see the fortification has been spent.
Glow around the tower means. The Dire's top tower is doing its best.
And they're going to be doing some good damage to this top tower.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Outworld Devourer is on his way in. He is not going to be able to get that deny, though. Just a little too slow. He doesn't quite get there in time, and we're going to see him going on the Bane. The Astral Imprisonment coming out. Bane is running for his life. Beautifully done. Outworld Devourer gets a kill on Bane. We're going to see the Shackle Shot come out. Call down. Outworld Devourer makes it out of the call down. Puts himself in the Astral Imprisonment. We do see Shadow Demon there as well as the Lena, and Outworld Devourer is going to walk off to continue to push the fight. We do see Lifestealer is nightmared up down on the bottom lane. He was able to get a kill on Luna. Open wounds, rage. He's going for the Bane, but he's going to have to pull back due to the damage coming out from the tower. And in mid lane, well, that was going on. Lone Druid got a kill on Keeper of the Light. We see disruption. Light Striker is going to come out, and very quickly that Gyrocopter fell to the Lone Druid here. Very, very good aggression coming out from Team Spacecows. They are going to be pushing onto this tower. That bear is fully leveled up. Once the next creep wave comes, you expect to see some major damage coming out. I mean, good aggressive play by Team Spacecows. Good counter aggression. Like I said earlier, they have a very good counter team for the Radiant team here. They have the ability to come in. We see the Eclipse coming out. Huge amount of damage coming to Lifestealer. The Disruption is going to come out. Call down. Lifestealer is going to drop. The Illuminate takes some major damage and pushes back. That's the one thing. We're going to see the Shadow Poison coming out, pushing them back away. Shackle Shot's going to catch up Lifestealer. Or, catch up Shadow Demon, sorry.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
But this tier 1 is going to take a very good amount of damage. Shadow Demon's the only person here. The Illuminate comes up. It's lost a third of its health. Team Spacecows has a very good team setup, but Team Russian Skilled Gaming has a very good counter skill. We are going to see Shadow Demon falling here very quickly. The Rage is coming out. Open Wounds. Bane drops. Tremendous amount of damage coming out of Lifestealer. He does infest. He is going to get away. We see Outworld Devourer doing a tremendous amount of damage. Drops the Luna. Call down comes out. He's going for the Windrunner. She's diving under the tower, but Outworld Devourer is going to back away. That was a beautiful infest by Lifestealer. If he hadn't have infested at the right time, he would have dropped very easily to that Eclipse. Beautiful, beautiful timing on that infest there. He is going to be receiving his armlet. And Lone Druid just picked up his armlet as well. I mean, as for items on these teams, we're going to see an armlet coming out to Lifestealer. We've got the armlet on Lone Druid's bear. We've got Mechanism up. We do see Gyrocopter does have the Morbid Mask and Phase Boots, but Windrunner is only not even halfway to having her Mechanism. Good amount of force coming out here. The Lucid Beam is going to come and hit. Shadow Demon in a bad position. Call down comes out. Gatsby's able to get a kill. Outworld Devourer gets a kill on the Bane. Outworld Devourer is going to fall, and Shadow Demon is going to fall there in the trees. He had no way out.
Tower is under attack. That's not gonna hold. Radiant structures are fortified. That means you can't hurt him right now. Dire's top tower is under attack.
And we do see Bane coming out, trying to take out the bear. He's doing a great job pushing. They've taken down the tier 1. He was pushing half health on the tier 2 in the mid lane. I mean, he is playing very aggressively. We could see Windrunner in a bad position up here. We've got a double damage Lone Druid coming up top. And he misses out on that kill. Close but no cigar. He was almost just at the right spot at the right time. We see Open Wounds coming out on Luna. She's going to try to skirt into the trees. A good amount of damage coming out here from that tower, but even after the Eclipse comes out, we see Lifestealer was able to get out of there. Perfect timing on his rage. He hadn't spent it before. And Lena came in to take the aggression of the tower. So, very well coordinated there. Trying to keep that Lifestealer alive. We do see Bane coming out, unaware that Lifestealer's even there.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
We see the Fiend's Grip out on Lifestealer. Lifestealer in a very bad position. Taking a good amount of damage. Power Shot misses. And we see Outworld Devourer, Shadow Demon, Nightmare comes out, but the Illuminate cancels the Nightmare on Shadow Demon. Outworld Devourer is going to go back mid. You have Lifestealer headed back to base. He's going to be healing up, getting that extra health and mana that he is so desperately low on. I mean, if we look at the XP graph here, we're going to see about a 4,000 advantage to the Dire in XP. Gold is about 5,000 advantage. It just shows, if you look at the net worth, Lone Druid's at 6,700, Lifestealer's at 5,800, Outworld Devourer's at 4,600, and behind them is the Gyrocopter at 4,000. You see a good amount of damage coming out. The Entangle is going to come up on Gyrocopter. Gyrocopter is going to find himself in a bad position, and Outworld Devourer comes in for the final kill. This Lone Druid is becoming just an utter beast. His Spirit Bear has the armlet. He's got the Hyperstone. I mean, at this point in time, this is not a Lone Druid you want to just stand toe-to-toe with. The Tranquil Boots are up on Lone Druid himself, and he's going to just be pushing each lane. He knows that he has the ability to survive. He has great survivability in his true form, and he can do what he has to do.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. That's not gonna hold. The Radiant should really do something about that middle
We've got
tower.
some push coming out in the mid. Outworld Devourer doing a good amount of damage to this tower, and this tower will drop as well. We do see Gyrocopter waiting, hoping to get a deny, but he missed. We see the homing missile come out. Outworld Devourer is going to be heading across the river before it hits. But Gyrocopter is close behind. The Astral Imprisonment beautifully timed, and he walks out of that one just fine. Nightmare's up on Lifestealer. We're going to see the Illuminate come out. Lifestealer is going to rage up here. He's going to be able to walk right out of there with those phase boots. Lone Druid, on the other hand, is up top. He's already taken out the tier 2. A good amount of aggression coming out to the tier 3 tower. We are going to see the Spirit Bear fall there. But, I mean, he's just booking it out of there. The homing missile is on him. The question is there going to be rotation from his team?
Dire's middle tower is under attack. It has no arms to defend itself.
We do see the Fiends group coming in. Lone Druid in a very bad position. He's being melted away by Gyrocopter. Very low on health. One more hit and he'll go down. And there it is. The Brain Sap from the Bane. On the bottom though, Luna was taken out as well. So, I mean, nice trade there. We're going to see the tier 1 tower drop on the bottom lane. Overall, great aggression coming out from Team Spacecows. They have been where they needed to be, when they needed to be there. And because of that, it has gotten them, I mean, it's 9-15. They have good items going so far if you look. They have Mana Boots up on Shadow Demon now. We see the Ring of Basilius coming out, as well as Vladimir Offering. We do see Bashers just picked up on Lifestealer. There is the Helm of the Dominator out, and Mechanism was finally picked up on the Windrunner here.
Haste!
I look after my own. Dark and more of you.
The question is it just too little too late? I mean, when it comes down to it, nicely plays Lucent Beam out on Lifestealer, but he's got such survivability that a single Lucent Beam isn't going to change his outcome in a fight. It's going to be that full use of the Eclipse, and we could see a Roche attempt here. No, instead we're going to see Lifestealer coming and farming the Ancient Camp. You'll see a nice stack of Ancients up here on the Radiant side. here we go for the Roche attempt. We got the Dire team is moving in there. The Spirit Bear is going to be doing a good amount of damage. And here comes the rest of the follow-up from the rest of the team.
Dire's middle tower is all alone in the world, being attacked. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Lifestealer picking up the Aegis. They're going to be able to go in and do some tremendous damage in this next team fight. Not a position you want to be found in, and Luna might be found out here. She's going to skirt into the trees, teleport out. Just missed. She got lucky to live another day. Bane, feeling safe under the tower. There comes a well-placed Enfeeble. It is going to reduce his damage output by 60. Up top, we're going to see some tremendous damage coming out to Gyrocopter, the Entangle, and Lone Druid's able to take down Gyrocopter. Keeper of the Light trying to run away, and he is going to find himself in a very bad position. Shackle Shot comes out, locking up Lone Druid. The Entangle is able to drop Keeper of the Light. Lone Druid is trying to teleport out. He is not able to get out quick. Oh, he gets out with the teleport, but the Spirit Bear is brought out just in time as well. Windrunner just not able to do the damage that she needed to be able to take down the Lone Druid. He's so tanky at this point. No real surprise.
Remaining structures are fortified. Don't waste time hitting them.
You see open wounds out. Here comes, oh, beautiful Laguna Blade there, and Lifestealer gets the final hit on the Luna. We're going to see some minor damage coming out to the tier 3 tower. Shadow Demon at pretty low health. Nice split push coming on. We've got Outworld Devourer in the mid lane. He does have the homing missile. He's going to use that Force Staff that he picked up, trying to get away from that missile. The Astral Entanglement, or the Astral Imprisonment comes out, sorry, and he's going to step
Radiant's
out
bottom tower is under attack.
just in time to miss that homing missile. Just beautiful play here. The score is 19-9. If we look at the kills, we've got Lifestealer at 7, 2, and 4. Lone Druid at 5, 1, and 1. I mean, yeah, the Windrunner hasn't died, but she hasn't killed anyone yet either. We do see Nightmare out on Lifestealer. Open wounds out. Here comes the Eclipse, but it's going to hit on no one. A couple hits on Lifestealer, but not enough to do anything. A missed Shackle Shot attempt. The cooldown is going to come out. The Infest and the Rage from Lifestealer. We do see a beautiful mechanism coming out. Astral Imprisonment. Beautiful, beautiful. Outworld Devourer down. Lifestealer has dropped. Shackle Shot between Lone Druid. He's going to drop here. Lone Druid drops. We see the Entangle come out on Bane. Bane is down. Beautiful Shackle Shot. Lifestealer's gonna drop here. Shadow Demon in a very, very bad position, and he drops. It's a team wipe. Russian Skill Gaming came out. They defended their racks. The tier 3 dropped, but they dropped every hero on Team Spacecows. It was
Dire's top tower is doing its best, but it doesn't
a
look good.
tremendous fight, but it might have just been a little too late. We do see Yasha's been picked up on Gyrocopter. I mean, all this Keeper of the Light has is the medallion and standard boots. He does have mana boots now, but I mean, at this point in time, that's going to come in to cause some problems. Even Lena had her mana boots previous to this. Shadow Demon, he had mana boots. He just picked up a Ring of Health. I mean, nice team fight. You got the team wipe, but they're just not pushing towers. If you look, the tier 1 in mid is just still setting at 3/4 of health. And Lifestealer is able to just quickly get a kill on the Luna. She was out position, out of place, and Lifestealer gets a kill on her. He does pick up his Desolator, and that's going to make him even scarier in these upcoming team fights. I mean, this tier 3 is at a little less than half health. This tier 3 is gone completely. This tier 3 is a little over half health. We are seeing a very big push towards the base. Outworld Devourer coming on bottom. You're going to see the Illuminate coming in, pushing back the creep wave. The homing missile's out on Outworld Devourer. He's going to be moving back. Shadow Demon trying to take it out for him, and he's able to get the kill of the homing missile there. We do see the Enfeeble out on Lifestealer. Lifestealer going in on Gyrocopter. Even with the Enfeeble, we see Nightmared up, but the Rage came out on Lifestealer, and they're going to be able to take the Rax. Beautiful, beautiful Eclipse is going to bring very low health to Lena, but even Lena gets out. Lifestealer just taking tremendous damage. We see beautiful ultimate come out from Outworld Devourer there. Bane drops. Luna is down. They're pushing. Gyrocopter falls. Lena has very, very low health, but she's going to walk out of this. And just crazy survivability on Lone Druid. He's doing such a tremendous amount of damage. The Illuminate spam keep coming out from Keeper of the Light. The Astral Imprisonment comes out. We're going to see some tremendous damage coming out. Keeper of the Light drops Outworld Devourer. We're going to see the tier 3 drops in the top lane. Lifestealer, Lone Druid is just dropping those racks with his bear. Tremendous. We see the racks are gone in mid as well as the tier 3. Racks are gone up top. Shacklesaw trying to stop. We're going to see the Astral Imprisonment coming out on the Luna. Shadow Poison is just everywhere, and they're having to hide back in their base. The Homing Missile comes out, but it's a disrupted up Shadow Demon. He's going to Force Staff out, drop to the Lucent Beam from Luna. Outworld Devourer is going to use that mechanism. And we see Lone Druid coming in with his bear, the Entangle up on Gyrocopter. Lifestealer is going to come in, even with the Lucent Beam hitting Lone Druid, they're able to get the kill. We see Open Wounds out on Luna here. The Shackle Shot is going to keep Lifestealer back. Beautiful Light Strike Array, and the Laguna Blade is going to drop Luna back to her base. She's going to drop into the fountain.
Killing spree. The Radiant's bottom tower has seen better days.
The Dire team's going to pull back here. Lifestealer has died. We're going to see Outworld Devourer at moderately low health. He's just going to pull back, take the high ground, and just wait for his team to recover. Beautiful fights there, but still, the aggression is so hard to handle for Team Spacecows. I mean, Team Spacecows is pushing so great that the Russian Skill Gaming just can't get ground. They can drop heroes, but it's just one hero at a time, even two heroes, but they still don't have the ability to push out from their base. We're going to be seeing an Ultimate Orb being picked up for Outworld Devourer here. And I mean, just the item progression. We do have the Demon Edge out on Spirit Bear, and there's the Maelstrom. I mean, just the item progression. You have BKB finally coming out on Gyrocopter. It's 29 minutes. He should have had that 10 minutes ago. I mean, the Desolator, the Skull Basher, are just too hard to fight. We do have, I mean, at this point in time, we see the Mjolnir being picked up on Lone Druid. And they're going in on Roche. There's just, I don't see any way for Russian Skill Gaming to come back from this fight. They're so far behind. You've got Lifestealer picking up the Aegis, and there's Mjolnir up on the bear.
Invisibility.
I mean, you have a tier 1 up top on bottom, a tier 1 in mid. The tier 1's gone on the top lane for the Dire, but I mean, you've got the tier 3 in Raxgon in the top lane, the tier 3 in Raxgon in the mid, and they're going to be pushing for this tier 3 on the bottom lane. It's just a losing turtle defense is all that they can do. Tremendous amount of damage coming out from the bear. The tier 3 drops very quickly. The Illuminate's going to come out, but we're going to see beautiful placement of a call down. It's going to hit those supports up hard. Gyrocopter's in a bad position. Drops the Lone Druid. Beautiful Eclipse coming out from Luna, but she's going to get melted very quickly. The Shackle Shot's coming out, and I mean, we're going to see beautiful Laguna Blade come out from Lena there. Lena drops. Lifestealer's at very low health, and there's the GG being called. This game is over. The Racks are gone on top. That's your Mega Creeps. There's your game, guys. Beautiful matchup here between these two teams. Lone Druid just got way overpowered. He is almost impossible to drop. The amount of damage he's doing is tremendous. The score is 32-22.
I return so that the world might be mended.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
We do see the Scythe of Vice up on Outworld Devourer. He's being
Radiant
chased.
should really do something about that middle tower.
He's in a very bad position here, but the Force Staff's going to allow him to get out of there.
Radiant's middle tower is no more.
Lone Druid coming up. We're going to see
That's not good.
Nightmare up on the bear. We're going to see Call Down, but totally misses. Light Striker Ray is going to miss as well. Illuminate, they're going for this Gyrocopter. He is taking a very good amount of damage. There's the Entangle, and Gyrocopter's gone. Just to make sure the Laguna Blade was used.
Radiant's Ancient is under attack. We'll see how radiant they'll be. Their victory, and well deserved.
It was a great matchup between these two teams. Very excited gameplay. The aggression was just too hard to handle for Russian Skill Gaming, and Spacecows came out on top. Tremendous plays here, but it was truly the Lone Druid's game. He only had 7, 3, and 7, but you could not kill him. I want to thank you guys for tuning in. My name is Radnor. You can follow me on Twitch and YouTube.